Hey everybody, it's Beau Benjamin and we're back again. Beau Benjamin Realty Group powered by EXP, and today we're talking about how to buy a home in a trust. So this may be a little bit of a unique topic. It's not as common and we want to go over it because when someone does decide to do it, there's not a lot of data out there, it seems, so we want to fill in the gaps for you. So it's not as complicated as one might think, though. That's the great part. So we're going to go through the steps. The first thing we're going to do is talk about why you'd want to do this. Most people want to do this for a few reasons. One is privacy. So when you set up a trust and you put your home into it, people cannot find you and find your home address and find things as easily online. In a world where everything is more on the internet than ever, more accessible than ever, people still want and appreciate their privacy. So setting a trust up and putting your home into it is a great way to keep your lifestyle private. And the next reason is to pass down your assets and reduce your tax liability. Now, I'm not a tax accountant, I'm not a tax lawyer or anything like that, so I recommend you seek those services with the appropriate person. However, it is pretty common and well known that if you do a little bit of research, you'll find that you can set your life up in a way where you're not as tax burdened when assets pass down from you to your family. All right, so let's get into how to do this. Those are the reasons why we want to do it. Let's get into the ways how to do it. All right, so first you have to decide, how do you want to set up your trust? There's irrevocable trust, revocable trust, etc. There's different types. Again, not an advisor in that manner, but the answer on how you set up the trust is seek that person. I have referrals here that will do it for you here in Indianapolis. Real estate lawyers, people that know why and all the options, so they can lay it out for you and let you decide. And I highly recommend getting an advisor that is skilled in setting a trust up for you. But that's how you decide how you want to set up the trust. Once you work with that person, they're going to easily set that up for you. And all it is creating a trust document. Creating the trust is actually very simplistic. It's just creating a trust document and detailing out all the parts of the trust on that document. Once you create that and sign it and get it notarized, you've created a trust. So it's a lot easier than it would seem, but you still want to seek the right guidance to get it done the right way, so you don't make any errors and nothing can come back later and say, oh, that wasn't done right, so it doesn't count. Okay, so once you get the expert to decide what type of trust, and then you're going to have them create that document for you. You're going to get it signed and notarized. So now we have a trust. Boom. I mean, could say the end of the video, but there's a few more steps that we want to go through. All right, the next step is to set up a trust bank account. Okay, so this is a fairly easy step. Once you have the document created, you take that document to the bank and you say you want to open up an account. Checking account probably is the way to go. You can do multiple accounts because this trust is like a new person. It's like you birthed a child all of a sudden. It has its own identity, and you treat it just like a person for most legal documents and things like that. So this trust is now opening up a checking account. And by the way, you're most likely going to be named the trustee if you're the one doing this and watching this video. So as the trustee, you are acting on behalf of the trust. So again, it's like having a kid and you're the legal guardian as the trustee. So you're going to go in, you're going to make an account in the name of the trust, and you're acting on behalf of the trust as a trustee. You're going to set that up, and then next step is you're going to transfer assets over into that trust. So now you have a trust that's formal with the trust documentation, and then you have accounts with the trust, and now they have assets in those accounts. All right, and then this is probably a common misstep that people don't think about. When we fill out 401ks and life insurance and things like that, there's usually a beneficiary attached to that. A lot of times we just mark it as next of kin, etc., next person in the family, wife, children, husband, whatever. So it is important, and I would seek guidance, ask the person that set up the trust if you should do this, but at least be aware of all those beneficiaries and see if you should make the trust the beneficiary now. Now that you've established it, it could be the proper beneficiary to all of your assets and things like that. All right? Ask the expert. Again, not the expert here, but just wanted to call it out so you're thinking about it. Now comes the important part, what this video is all about. Now you have everything established and set up. Now you want to purchase the home in the trust. So when you would normally make a purchase agreement, you would put yourself and your spouse maybe as the buyers of this home, and instead you're going to tell your realtor to fill it out with the name of the trust. All right, and the expert that set up the trust will probably have a specific line. I'll use my name as an example. Let's say it's the Benjamin Family Trust, and then there's usually something at the end. A lot of times it's FBO, which stands for the benefit of, and then it'll be my name or my name and my spouse's name or whatever. Now, again, this is important because if you don't have to put the FBO, then that's probably actually better, because if you have that in there, it may end up in the courthouse, the property tax documents, etc. And if you have FBO and then your name, well, if someone searches for your name in public documents, they're going to find it still because it's part of the trust name and the FBO for benefit. So I would actually try to leave that out if possible. But again, ask the experts how it should be done. Make sure that purchase agreement is filled out with the trust name, because they're the ones that are going to purchase it. Now here comes the next part of this. So I hope this video has helped you. I hope that you get your home, your new home, in the name that you want it in, the trust that you're seeking, and you're living happily ever after, and a little bit harder to find, a little bit more private. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If this helped you, please like and subscribe. We're always bringing real estate content to you. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.